I have heard how my parents died.
Okay.
My brother and I were sitting in a locked bedroom and could only listen. We heard the knife stabs until their screams stopped. The police decided that our parents were accidentally killed during the robbery. I never believed it. In our neighborhood, no one had any money, especially immigrants like us. After a month in the orphanage, we were picked up by the only remaining relative in the States, a woman named Randolph, a medium, our grandmother. Our mom never talked about her, and hid away her letters without opening them. I think that Mrs. Randolph thought that she cared about us. She taught us. I still remember rituals, prayers, and constant promises to reveal what happened to our parents. But later, it was always later. When will we be ready? My brother was the first one to escape. He joined the police force. I left her after. I, like my mother before, did not respond to her letters. They were just another promise to reveal some secret if I came back. When they stopped, I sighed with relief. Finally. A local lawyer visited us shortly after. Grandmother was killed, stabbed with
motherfucker.
They suspect a robbery. The voices of my parents came back.
Here.
They are not alone. Our town is eating itself. Death comes for our people, for my friends. I can't take it anymore. Grandmother was trying to understand what was wrong. She tried to tell us, and I'm starting to believe her. She solved crimes. She helped the police to find the perpetrators. I have to take her place. I have to go back to her house.
Welcome, Talon. Please refrain from using sound alerts today.
True, because I can hear it, and it'll be going up onto my YouTube.
Yeah.
Also, I think that I'm
Oh god,
a little...
hold on. Oh, that's better. What is with the... There's like this afterthought thing going on here. Okay.
Like the blurry.
No, there's like this like lag afterwards. Like it's the... God, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, after I drag, it keeps going. Momentum. Momentum.
Motion blur?
Momentum.
Oh.
There's like this momentum to it. Your brother is a police officer who needs your help. Every day he sends you a new crime case. Your goal is to solve it. You can use divination rituals to uncover new clues. Once you find the culprit, fill out the report and send it to your brother. Solve the test case to convince your brother to accept your help. So this is our test
4
case.
seconds behind.
Oh, and that is a little bit of a problem with how the cameras are. Hold on. Because you can't see shit.
You could flip it.
I'm actually gonna hide the chat box. And I apologize. It's just you need to see all this information. So now we're down here. Okay. Okay. So this is the personal. This is our test case. This is the tutorial. Which I sort of know the answer to. So.
Yes. Makes sense.
If I remember it. Ask the question.
Good. I did tell you to forget it.
And I did, so... Okay.
Mission succeeded.
Mm-hmm. So, personal case. Why did you come back? We've been watching this old woman go crazy through all our childhood, and now you want to take her place. What are you doing? Well, fine. Do you want me to help you? Then let's conduct a small test. Make an invocation to the souls of the dead and tell me, oh great seer, which of the neighborhood kids broke my window. I'll send you a description of them, just like the ones the old woman worked with. If you find out who did it, then we'll talk. One of them committed this terrible crime a couple of years ago on December 14th at 1300 and 902. I live on the first floor in an apartment at 2nd Meadow Street, and don't even think about deceiving me. I know who did it. I just want to test you out. So, the objective is to submit the culprit dossier and then send clues that, back up my claim. So, these are our dossiers. We have Patrick, and then we have Zach. Then we have Harrison. We have Andrew. And we have Jake. But a good diligent boy, but he fell in with bad company.
Let me switch to Discord real fast, because there's no audio. There we go. Now I can see things in real time.
Nice.
So I figure there's no audio here, so...
Yeah. The only audio really is more about my survival, I think. All of the stuff you're going to help with pretty much is just this part.
Gotcha.
Like doing the actual discovery process and shit like this.
Gotcha. Also, I was going to say,
Zachary lives in a workhouse nearby, a very quiet and sullen young man.
Cool.
Harrison, the son of a single mother. He doesn't go to school, and during the day he works as a janitor in a bar. I appreciate his desire to help his mother, but this is not the place where a child should grow up.
Agreed.
The son of the owner of hairdressing salon, a very quarrelsome kid. A very active boy, constantly running around somewhere and doing something. He has a great future ahead of him, and if he manages to not get into trouble before that.
Okay.
So, these are our culprits. Now it's time for us to do the hunting.
Gotcha. So we need to figure out who would have been in that type of area at that type of type of time.
It'll be explained. Okay. So.
Okay. Ooh.
What is this?
Don't you love zooming in with your eyeballs?
Okay, the candle is a conductor. It provides contact with the spirit world. Rituals only work while the candle is burning. As soon as the conduct is established, the light of all the candles will change to blue. As soon as the candle goes out, connection will be interrupted and rituals will become impossible. At this moment, all candles will change their light from blue to yellow. You can find spare candles next to the candlestick. Remove the extinguished one and light a new one to establish the connection.
Ooh.
And now we have these.
Something tells me we are on top of a well.
No, that's not how that works.
Isn't that one of the functions of those, though?
To find water, yes. So here we are. In order to find a person, do the following. Make sure the ritual candle is lit. It is done. Put the person's dossier on the map. So we will start with Patrick.
Sounds good.
And the time of the crime
Was 1300.
was 1300. Thank you.
Yes.
And
I don't remember what that part was.
14th of December.
Yes. From 1902. I remembered that part.
Okay.
Here we go.
Now, we need to find where he was.
Interesting.
He was here. So, and what we are looking for is at 2 Meadows Street. So 2 Meadows Street is here, so he was not the culprit.
Let's see.
So Patrick, if I can click on Patrick, is innocent.
Nice.
So next,
I mean, he is a good boy, so makes sense.
Next, we will talk about Zach. And where was Zach?
Seems like he was all the way over here somewhere.
He was here.
There you go. On the other side of town.
So Zach is innocent.
Sounds good. What about Harrison, who likes... Or no, it was the next kid, right? That likes to help out at the bar?
Harrison is the kid who works at the bar. So,
So I
where
was
was
correct.
Harrison?
Well,
Harrison
Found where
was
Harrison
at the
was.
scene of the crime.
Harrison, were you helping your mother in a different way?
But we shall look at where all the other kids are, just for proof. He
Over
was
here.
at Flower Street.
Nice, nice.
So Andrew got the buttons
Andrew is a good
themselves. Are
boy.
a little frustrating.
Well, I don't have to worry about the buttons.
Yeah, thankfully.
He was
He was...
up 4.
He was at 5.
There he is. He was close.
So
I mean, at least
Jake
we have a
was
bunch of people who
innocent.
There was like one guy who was on the other side of town, but then everyone else was kind of close. Murder.
Uh,
This little boy is not a good boy.
I guess we're gonna just have to label him as return to the hallway and fill out the report. It lies on the table.
So I see that your little sticks like to be green in that room. I don't know if there's
So.
anything to that, but...
Harrison is,
Mhm.
and that is how we send that report.
Ah, okay.
Her methods are working. Who would have thought? Well, okay, if you're so anxious to find out what's wrong with our town, let's work it out together.
Nice.
Okay. So, here is the first, actual day.
Yes.
Gift from
Sounds
God.
good. Okay.
I was allowed to take part in the preparations for a major court hearing. On the outskirts of town at 18 Barnhill Street lies the Fulton Farm, home for a closed and deeply religious family. As it turned out, they were too religious. Earlier this year, one of them murdered their youngest relative in their own home. As a sacrifice. All of the Fultons now cover the murderer, but only one of them made the sacrifice. I don't even know who was in the house. Try using dowsing to find the murder.
Okay. So now we'll know who all was there, but then we have to figure out who actually did it still.
So Luke is the one who died. So it has his date of death, and
Nice.
his status as victim, and his age is dead.
I like how it is age is dead.
Yeah, I found that hilarious too when I was watching over this one.
Oh yeah, and just so people know, she watched the first day, or part of the first day at least, just to
No,
like
I
see how the
watched
game
the
was.
tutorial in the first day, so I know how this one works, and because some of the tutorial is also in this bit.
Oh, okay.
But I watched halfway through the second day.
Gotcha.
It's why I wanted to play the game. So our objective is to find the killer, send distinctive features of the killer, and where the killer was during the murder.
Gotcha. And then what was the time of death and all that jazz? Just so I remember for when we get to that room.
The time of death is January 1st. No, January 8th.
So 1804.
Yeah, 1804 at 11.
Sounds good.
Now we have dowsing rods.
Yay!
Off we go.
Is it the same house?
Yes.
Okay, so the layout's not gonna be... Oh yeah, because we're just in the grandma's house, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Where are we going?
Find the room marked with dowsing rod symbol. Okay.
Gotcha.
So that's the location. Ah, there we are. Okay. Here we are. The
Alright,
victim's
Luke
case on a stand.
with his 1804 at 11.
Okay, now the fun part. So we need to go that way.
Mm-hmm. See some blue on your rods now.
Yeah, we're
Interesting.
looking for an object.
Oh, well, you're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting
I
closer.
don't know what object we're looking at. I think it's behind us.
No, it's...
Or is it through the wall?
It was through the wall.
Oh, okay. That makes... Ooh, clock.
So it is a clock. So let's remember that it's a clock.
Oh, we don't need to remember anything specific about it, just that it was
Just
a
that
clock.
it was a clock.
Okay. Is there a run feature in this game?
Yes! Thank you for letting me figure that out. That's important. Okay. So, we have the victim's dossier on the stand. We found our object. Our object is a clock. So, the item meaning. So if it's clothing, it's the color of the clothing will tell of the color of the hair. Painting, murderer has a tattoo. Books, murderer has a birthmark. Fireplace, murderer has burns. Clock,
Makes
murderer is 30 years or older.
Okay.
A bed, murderer is 29 years old or younger. A blade, murderer has scars. Toys. Oh,
Did you hear something?
yes. I hear
I'll have to just
whispering.
watch the videos after you edit them so I can hear all the subtleties.
You're whispering.
Red. What does red mean?
It means that
It what?
it means that there's something dangerous coming.
Makes sense. And covering the mirror, I assume, stopped that?
Yes. Okay.
Oh, good.
So yeah, that's a little bit of tutorial there. So I did not like those sounds.
Yeah, I'll have to,
It's
I'll
like
have to
this
watch it.
really, really quiet whispering.
Oh, okay. I could, next time that creepy sounds are going, you should just let me know and I'll unmute the stream.
Yeah.
That way I can hear. Yeah.
I do need to turn it up though. Now I understand why the game was so loud. Okay. So, we have learned that the murderer is 30 years old or older. So, Nathan is innocent because he's not 30 years old.
That's true.
Alicia is innocent as well because she is only 28.
Something tells me it's Annabelle or Conrad, because they both
Annabelle is
have
62
gray hair.
and Conrad is 66. So, now we go on to find
Oh, why is that?
I need to light a new
flashing?
candle. I need
Oh, is
to
that
light a
what's
new
happening?
candle, yeah.
Oh, I guess that would make sense. It's going from blue to normal.
Yeah, it's telling me to light a new candle.
Cool.
What was that? Did you see that?
I didn't see shit, Doug. I need to move this.
I'm hearing things and I'm not okay with it. Okay, that's just telling me about the clock again.
Here, I'll,
Okay. As long as I don't hear whispering, that's fine. Okay. So, January 8th.
Whoops. Yes. At 11.
At 11? So, we will start with Annabeth. So we are looking for 18 Barnhill Street.
Yes. Barnhill. Barnhilda.
Here's Barnhill. Keep hearing doors closing. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I think it was her.
But what happens if they were both in the house?
That is a good question. Where was he, though?
Well, I guess we don't have to worry about that, because he was all the way over in Glory
He was
Street.
all the way over there. So, off to the hallway to fill out our dossier. So, the Annabelle
Yes.
was there.
Yes. So
Annabelle was at the scene of the crime at the time of the crime.
yeah.
And the dowsing rods say that the murderer is over 30 years old. So,
Don't know it'd be highly irrelevant, but very interesting.
what?
If we could look at other times in the day and just be like, who was here earlier in the day?
I know in the second day there is something about poisoning, so
Interesting.
so it's possible that is gonna go on. Hi JC, welcome. Please refrain from using sound alerts. This is going on Jennifer's channel. So,
Yes.
so yeah. I heard something terrible today. I just heard a woman blaming her husband for not being able to kill his own grandson. Annabelle had to do it herself to appease the voice of God. This case gave me an idea about death of our grandmother. The strikes.
I'm not the only one who can't read.
I can't read. The strikes of different people should be different, right? I studied the autopsy results of our grandma and found a couple of oddities. Each stab was weaker than the previous one. In the course of the struggle, such a clear pattern is impossible. The direction of the blow also doesn't match up. They are too similar and weird. Knife strikes were aimed at the chest area and the blade was directed not upwards or downwards, but almost perpendicular to the body. Maybe she was killed in her sleep and the whole robbery was staged. If so, then someone was trying to disguise premeditated murder. Who wished her death? I will try to find the last people she spoke to.